Welcome to an introduction to VI Labs and its solutions and services. In this short presentation, we'll discuss the myths and facts about unlicensed software, software usage intelligence in action, how it works, and how we can show you the benefits for your company. I'm excited to share how our customers are increasing revenue by millions each and every month. In fact, in 2013, our solutions and services enabled them to generate $300 million in new license revenue. VI Labs has been in business since 2006. Our solutions are used by more than 75 software companies and are shipped in more than 600 applications worldwide. We are proud to have customers large and small in a wide range of vertical markets. Our customers view our solutions as a competitive advantage, and we respect that. Schedule a call with us to learn more about how specific customers are leveraging our solutions and services. If you're like a lot of software executives we talk to, you probably have your own impressions about what unlicensed software means. You might imagine something similar to what these images suggest. Unpaid software is only used by students, or it only happens in China, or people that use unlicensed software would never pay for it. In fact, our customers' experience is just the opposite. Many people using unpaid software are professionals, engineers, designers, and office workers from mainstream companies. They are using your software for legitimate business and profiting from it. Even organizations as different as Embraer, the US Army, and the Vatican have been found to be using millions of dollars in unlicensed software. Professionals using your software with an unpaid license will pay. We can help you identify who they are and convert that unpaid use into new license revenue. Our customers generating $300 million in new license revenue last year is proof. What does this mean for you? As you can see from this slide, not only is the United States among the top 3 countries for unlicensed software use, but the top 10 mobile device suppliers use pirated software. There is plenty of opportunity for companies to convert these unpaid users to paying customers. In fact, according to an October 2013 KPMG survey, 90% of software companies reported that their license compliance program is a source of revenue. You've likely seen the Business Software Alliance's estimates that the commercial value of stolen software rose to $63 billion in 2011. The BSA estimates that 1 in 5 software licenses in the United States is unpaid. Globally, it's even worse. 2 in 5 software licenses are unpaid. We can prove that it's happening with your company's software too, and tell you which organizations are using it, where they are located, how often it's being used, and what your revenue opportunity is. A revenue conversion strategy based on actual usage data can add as much as 20% more to your new license revenue. Let's look at an example of how this works. We're going to look at what happened after a customer deployed the latest version of its software with VI Labs' CodeArmor Software intelligence solution. Now the customer is able to see the viral growth of the unpaid use of its software and the resulting new revenue opportunities. Within days of its new software release, our customer saw 7 instances of unpaid use at 3 different locations. I should point out that we're looking at filtered data. These aren't all of the instances of unpaid use, just the ones that were identified as having revenue potential. With an average cost of more than $4,000 per seat, these 7 instances represent nearly $30,000 in new revenue opportunities just days after the product was released. Within just 2 weeks, CodeArmor identified unpaid use on 109 machines. Now there's nearly $500,000 in new revenue opportunity. 7 weeks later, we see the new license revenue opportunity has exploded to $3.4 million as the use of unpaid software spreads to almost 500 organizations. Finally, within just a few months, there is $12 million in unpaid use that has been identified. In 6 months, the company has collected $1 million in new license revenue in North America alone. Each of these pinpoints represents an actual organization. By clicking on one, you can see a pop-up window like this one that shows you exactly who is using your product without a license, including the company name, address, and history of use. Compare this to a lead you might get from a traditional marketing program. These companies are already using your software in their businesses to make money. They chose your software for a reason and continue to use it. They just need to pay for it. Let's look at another example of revenue conversion for one of our customers that is a $300 million PLM software vendor. In the first year of its program with CodeArmor and its products, it was able to generate $5.7 million in new license revenue. By implementing CodeArmor Intelligence and acting on the data, It has significantly grown revenue from its compliance activities, generating $31.3 million in 2013. CodeArmor is easily embedded into your software, and once implemented, you'll automatically be alerted to any unpaid use of your applications. CodeArmor Intelligence provides a dashboard leveraging Force.com's cloud infrastructure to enable a simple and secure way to view, manage, and access your data. From there, you can prioritize and route leads for seamless follow-up and opportunity tracking. 10 to 20% of your unlicensed software can be monetized right now. We have two paths for you to drive new license revenue. Empower your compliance or inside sales team with software usage intelligence data from our CodeArmor tracking software, or use our Turnkey revenue service that combines our software and our experienced team of compliance professionals. Revenue recovery begins with discovery. Use our CodeArmor tracking software to generate high-quality leads for your compliance or inside sales teams. Our implementation team will teach you best practices for engaging with organizations identified as using unpaid software. Our Turnkey revenue service combines our software with our experienced compliance team. You'll have access to all the same analytics from our software, but we will do all the work to bring the new license revenue in the door with a 60% global conversion rate. In 2013 alone, our customers identified unpaid use representing more than $3 billion in opportunity and generated more than $300 million in new license revenue. On an individual basis, our customers are monetizing an average of 10 to 20% of their unpaid licenses. We can do the same for you. To get started, we have a free offer to prove that there is a real opportunity here. The free revenue opportunity assessment offer includes an estimate of unlicensed software in use, your revenue opportunity, and an analysis of the ROI for investing in a software intelligence-based program.